welcome everybody to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. Ha! Hoo! Ha! Hoo! Ho! 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 I'm Dr. Cush. We are going tonight to make a cocktail. Surprise, surprise, that's what we do on the show. We're going to be making one from Martin Kate, who, while not a direct friend of the show, certainly very show-friendly. Certainly show-friendly. This is called the Tea and Krampus. I see what he was doing. Listen. I see what he was doing. I see what he was working towards. Like a tea and crumpets kind of thing. Throw in Krampus because it's the anti-Santa. Listen, I get what the joke is, all right? We're going to see if the cocktail is a little better than the name of the cocktail. Okay, all right, fine. You couldn't have called it St. Krampus. There's a lot of other things. Anyway, we're not going to get into that whole thing. We're going to be making a cocktail tonight called the Tea and Krampus by a guy named Martin Kate in San Francisco. Watch the intro. Dang it. I wasn't looking. 1 second. Let's see if I can do it not looking. Direct eye contact. Watch the intro. Welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm, of course, Dr. Cush, along with my barback Kyle. I'm not a real doctor, but I did spend almost 2 decades running some of LA's best bars. After years of teaching classes and training bartenders, I want to demystify the cocktail world for you. Let's try a few new things as I open up my bar to everybody. Belly up, chat, and let's have a drink. Okay, all right, great. Easy peasy. It turns out there aren't a lot of savory tiki cocktails. I can think of 0 currently. If you can think of one, you let me know. In the new year, maybe we'll work on some. I know I have people in my life, love savory cocktails. I like tiki cocktails. We can find a way to mash those together. Great. There also aren't a ton of Christmas tiki cocktails. There are some, no doubt about it. There's the Nuys, which is sort of it's been sort of selected as I think just more of the taste profile makes it a Christmas cocktail. There's the Christmas Isle something or other. We made it on the show, go look it up. But there aren't a ton. And there's so much going on there. I feel like there needs to be more. Well, good news. I have good news for you. Were you looking for good news today? I found it. Open up the paper. There it was. Martin Kate, the famous, the legendary, the wonderful proprietor of Smugglers Cove in San Francisco, wins best tiki bar all the time. I believe he's won a couple. Where's my book? Oh, no. Somebody stole my book. Oh, there it is on the ground. Wrote a book. Wrote a book. There it is. Smugglers Cove won a James L. Beard Award, I believe. If he didn't, he should have. You should go back and re-vote, count the votes. He's got one. He's got one. He has one, and he calls it the Tea and Krampus. I had a lot of friends, bartender friends, when we were coming up as baby bartenders, that would call their drinks very silly things. My friend Mike, I'm not going to tell you his last name because I'm sure he's up on charges at some point, had a drink called the Roofie Colada. I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's funny. It's stupid. It's very stupid. But it was really good, unfortunately. So people bought it despite the name. I have a feeling that Tea and Krampus people might buy despite the name. In America, we don't even know what a crumpet is. It's tea and crumpets, tea and Krampus. Anyway, we'll get over that. The drink looks great. Clearly, Martin knows enough about bartending. Won a James L. Beard Award. He knows the structure. He knows how to build a cocktail. And so tonight we're going to be building his Tea and Krampus cocktail, the Tiki Christmas remix. Wiki, 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 wiki. Ho, ho, ho. All right, let's get into it. We'll make them with our gold things tonight. Why not? Gold's kind of a Christmas. Oh, let me say hello to the people. Gosh, I forget to say hello to the people. Let me see all the people. I started right way up here. Let's start from last night. Good night, Tom. Let me say right here, good evening, everyone. They're so close. Good evening, good night, so close. I mean, very, very different things. Bootopia with a ho ho ho. Good to see you. No, I don't know what the H and the O stand for. Bootopia famous for using acronyms. GE. Hello. Ornithologists? What's a people word that starts with O? Hello, orators? Hello, orcas. Orchestras. Hello, orchestrators. Hello, all, but with an O. Either way, it's good to see you. Tiki Court is here. Cheers to you, Tiki Court. It just comes right out and says it. This is what I like. This right here is what I like. Let's see. Shiny Panda Baker, I said hello. Amy Beer too. Hello to you as well, Amy Beer. What a pleasure to have you. Papa O Mau Mau. Chris and Amy, representing both Chris and Amy. You got a lot on your shoulders there, Papa O Mau Mau. That's Chris and Amy. Both there under one account. We got Moose. Moose. Good to see you, Moose. Moose looking for a new job. Anybody got a new job for Moose? Where if you, and I'm just going to put it out there, if you need railway delivery systems, railway signal systems delivered to your door, I assume. I assume they drop them right off at your door. I got a guy. His name's Moose, and he will help you. Tiki Tom is here. Happy Tiki Tuesday to you as well, Tiki Tom. Who else we got? Yeah, there's listen, you guys want to get real quick into the politics of Norwegian railway signs? I also have a guy, Moose, talking about it. I don't know. I didn't understand a lot of that. Who else do we have hanging? Oh, over on Instagram we got Matt. Matt is the originator of Ernie. Pick his nose a little bit. You awake? He's probably just awake. Let's wake him up. Wake up! There we go. Created Ernie. If you're looking for interesting tiki things, Enchanting Innovations LLC over on Instagram. Check him out. Oh, here's Matt. Hey, Matt. Finally made a live show. Yes. Yes, constantly 12 hours behind. Oh, it's Chuck's birthday today. Happy birthday, Chuck. Wow. Well done, Chuck. Made it right in here. Well, if Chuck shows up, we'll sing. Otherwise, we're not going to sing. I'm not singing to nobody. It's embarrassing. Dougie G in the place big. I get to see Dougie tomorrow. Very excited. Sorry, I'm late. A neighbor came to the door. You're okay. Oh, switch to YouTube because the phone was dead. Well, good. I don't get credit for Instagram watchers. So if you're watching over on Instagram, pop over to YouTube. I do get credit for YouTube watchers. I think I must make. Let me calculate this real quick. I might make 0.0003 cents for everybody that watches a full show.
My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Oh, and my mom's watching on Facebook. I also don't make any money on Facebook, so it's good to have you there. It's nice to be out and about. Pop over to Instagram. Pop over to YouTube. Let's get into this cocktail. We are going to be doing everything that Tiki does. Pulling out all the classics in this one. We're going to be splitting our base. We are going to be dealing with full sours and half sours. We're going to be dealing with spice added to a cocktail. We are going to have a larger style of cocktail. We have an awful going on here. Even if this wasn't a Christmas cocktail, this would work very well in just a regular old Tiki Tuesday show, the last Tiki Tuesday show of the year. Boo hoo hoo. I don't think I have a crying sound. Let me see if I have a crying sound. 1 second. Under crowds. I got this. No, I don't have that. Oh. They're saying boo. I don't have the who part. I only have the boo. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to start with our very, very empty tins. I don't have an axe sound either, Kyle. Sorry. And don't forget to muddle that like button, please. Thank you, Shawnee P. I always forget to say that. Okay, splitting our base, half sours, full sours, and we're going to be spicing it up. A couple different spices. Let's get into it. I don't have, I'll start you off here. If for some reason Martin is still watching this, even after I did make a face about the name of the cocktail, If you're still watching, Martin, I don't have everything. But just because you don't have everything doesn't mean you don't have enough to get you through. And that's what I have today. I have enough to get me through. So let's start. Cheapest ingredients first. Cheapest ingredient for this one is this guy right here. Lime juice. Pseudo lime juice. Fake lime juice. Really not all their lime juice. Just vamp for a second while I look for a... oh, I don't have any jiggers? I don't have any jiggers. Gotta go into the travel bag. Yes, I have a travel bag. I have a travel bartending bag. Found it. Got a knife in there. What else do I carry in here? Is that interesting to you guys? I carry around the finger. Carry the finger for this. I have my thing with a little pineapple there. I got a muddler. I have 2 different hawthorn strainers. And I have 1 julep strainer. Okay, we have our jigger. We're going to go ahead and put in how much, since we're going to be dealing with a full sour and a half sour. We're going to start off with 3/4 of a lime, 3/4 of an ounce, full lime almost, 3/4 of an ounce of some lime juice. Matt asking all the right questions. Does Tito get angry that you use pseudo lime juice? Hey, well, listen, that's partly on him. Can I also say partly on Kyle? We've had Tito for long enough. I think we've gotten about 8 limes from him the entire time. Martin Miller, on the other hand, Martin Miller is teeny tiny. Martin Miller has not raised himself up at all. He is still a very teeny tiny lemon tree. Lemons all year round. Literally just like big fat, it looks like a bonsai tree that's growing real lemons. I don't know what it is. Tito, incredibly lazy. He's got to get his stuff together. Otherwise, we're gonna have to have a full talk. I'm gonna go out and have to talk to a full tree at some point. We still have plenty of pineapple juice, so we're gonna go ahead and put in 1/2 ounce of pineapple juice. Lucky for me, these are all 1/2 ounce, so I don't even have to measure them. We're just gonna plop it in. There we go. Fresh pineapple juice, ready to go. Tiki Bonbon is here, winner of the 2025 Cush Derby. I get to see Bonbon tomorrow too. Very fun. Very excited. Okay. We've begun. We have all of our sours in here at this point. We have a full sour at 3/4 and we have a half sour at 1/2 ounce. So how much sour then do we have? I will tell you. If we're doing cocktail math, we have about 1 of sour. Do you think that's on accident? I think it's not on accident. I, in fact, think that is not on accident. I happen to believe that our good friend Martin, friend of the show, sort of, knows what he's doing. 1 of sour. Well, then what do we got to get into? We got to get into sweets. So let's get into sweets. Sweet, we have 1/2 a sweet already in there. We have a 1/4 sweet already in there. We have our pineapple juice. Great. Let's continue to build. We are also going to be putting in a number of different things that are sweet. Sweet. The first thing, and I'll just start you off letting you know I don't have the real stuff. This calls for creme de mure. I have creme de cassis. All right. Creme de mure is a blackberry liqueur. It is the sweet. There's a. I probably should just learn this. I should probably just memorize it. Just write it down on a little tattoo on my wrist and just know it. Creme. When you're making a creme, it has a certain. It's a French liqueur that has a specific amount of sugar in it, and it is made usually with some sort of fruit or some sort of big flavoring. Creme de cacao is not a fruit, I don't believe. Somebody check me on that. Is cocoa a fruit? I hope so. I like chocolate. But creme de mure is made of blackberries. This creme de cassis is made of black currants or currants. They're similar. They're similar. Not exactly the same. So technically, we aren't exactly making exactly what our good friend, not exactly a friend, but a pretty, nice enough. Oh, it's a nut. Well, that's good to know. Chocolate's a nut. We're not making the exact cocktail, but we're going to figure out a way because it's better to have a cocktail than to not have a cocktail. Always better. We're going to be putting in, I don't want to get his measurements wrong. Oh, that was all half an ounce. Great. Half an ounce of some creme de, and then you fill in the blank. This is cassis. Creme de Muir. You make us a Kir Royale. Now, Kir Royale is a creme de framboise. Really glad I knew that. That is a raspberry, usually a situation. A creme de framboise has something like a chambord in it, which is a creme de framboise. But any of the good berry cremes will also work in a Kir Royale. All you do is you add a little bit of berry creme. Santa's Pub, right where I belong. Yes. Good to see you, Scotty Merchant. This is a real place. It's in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, sorry. I'm having a bit of a hard time. Having a little ADHD going on today. Okay, so we have half of a sweet there. We got to keep adding halves of sweets because we got a full sour in there. So let's add another half a sweet by reaching down here. Let's finish off the quarter sweet. We're going to reach right down here and we're going to find our St. Elizabeth's Allspice Dram. This is Christmas. This is the Christmas stuff. We are going to just be putting in, again, all of these big drams, the pimento dram, the allspice dram. They are very, very, they will take over a cocktail very quickly. So be careful. We're going to be putting in a 1/4 ounce of some allspice dram. There is nothing. That's not the right one. Is it the right one? No. Oh, that one's broken. Oh, that one screws on. Great. Nothing is more Christmassy than having a little bit of your allspice dram. All right, we're going to be adding some more sweets into this. Obviously, we're going to be putting in some vanilla syrup. Now, what do we know about old Dr. Cush? Dr. Cush does not make vanilla syrup. I don't use it enough, although during this season, it's probably worth it to make one thing of vanilla syrup. It shows up in everything. We're going to be making a vanilla syrup by using a 2-to-1 simple syrup. Now, this simple syrup looks extra dark because it is Demerara simple syrup. It's just a different type of sugar, different method for making the sugar. We're not blanching all of the white, all the color out. We're using some of the woodiness, the graininess, the what's the word? Pulpiness? Pulpiness. Let's use pulpiness. Oh, that's a word I haven't said probably ever. Some of that pulpiness. So we're going to get some of that rum flavor in the sugar sticking around. We're just going to make it live here on air. If you guys don't believe me, watch it. Ready? We're going to take some of this and we're just going to be putting in 1/2 ounce of some vanilla syrup right there. 2-to-1. 2-to-1. Well, we all love your shirt. Oh, thanks, Mom. Who's all? Is there anybody? Everybody else is sitting around there too? Well, good. Whoever's sitting there. I assume, let me take a guess. Archer? Probably sitting there. Avalon? Probably sitting there. I'll stop guessing. Okay. Hello to Archer and Avalon if they're sitting there. Let's keep searching for this. I probably put this in a dumb place again. We are looking for vanilla extract, homemade vanilla extract. Did I put it over here? Ah, put it over here. Homemade vanilla extract. Incredibly simple to make, and it lasts for freaking ever. Vanilla simple syrup does not last forever. It doesn't last forever. Vanilla extract lasts forever. It will never die. Vanilla extract will always be around. If you make vanilla extract today and you bury it with whatever farrow you have in your life, when people eventually dig up your farrow, they will find vanilla extract there. It is a high-proof liquor, neutral grain, or it was a high-proof whatever. You want to make it with a rum? Great. High-proof whatever, and you put some vanilla beans in there. And then you get this really nice, very fresh, very delicious vanilla extract. Now, I've been under vanilla-ing everything recently, so I'm going to put 2 spoons in there, or 2 with these pipettes. 2 pipettes in there. Keep my recipes over here just in case. And we're going to go ahead and pour that in. That's half an ounce of some made on the spot vanilla simple syrup. There we go. Oh, good. Abby and Arch both like my shirt. Santa's Pub. That's Santa right there. Okay. Okay. That's most of it. So we have 1 of sour. We have a little bit more than 1 of sweets. Now, this is where this can get a little odd. If you were then going to put in a really dry liquor, you're going to put a gin in here, I would say bump up your sweet a little bit. But we are going to be helping all of the sweets that are currently drowning in all the sour. We're going to be helping them with our liquor choices. What liquor choices? 2 of them. We're splitting our base. We're going to start with the smallest one, and that is this guy right here. This is Karuba. Karuba, I over-adjusted. There we go. Boom. This is Karuba. This is a Jamaican rum. It is specifically a dark Jamaican rum. How do you know it's a dark Jamaican rum? You look at it. Look at it and you say, is that dark? The answer is yes. Got yourself a dark Jamaican rum. If you look at it and you say, I've seen darker. All right, well, maybe it's not a dark Jamaican rum. This dark Jamaican rum is, it's going to have a lot of the sugar still going through it. It's probably going to have some of that E50, E80, E85, whatever the number E80 is. It's going to have some of that caramel flavoring. So we're going to count that. I'm just trying to help out my friend Doug. We're going to count that into some of our sweetness count. So we're going to go ahead and put in half an ounce of the Karuba. The drink specifically calls for Karuba. The other one that it calls for, I don't have, and a lot of you probably will. It's Appleton Estate. I think it calls for the 12 year. Lovely, maybe the 8 year. It's a lovely, lovely Jamaican rum. As far as Jamaican rum go, not the most character, but sometimes you don't need a ton of character, right? Sometimes you want to watch Anders Ericsson and learn how to make a drink. Sometimes you want a lot of character. You watch old Cush. Waves his hands around, loses things. You know, there's character in that. I'm currently building character. This one has more character. This is another Jamaican rum. This is called Dr. Bird, not named after a doctor named Bird. I found out this year. This year, I found out about it. It's actually named after the national bird of Jamaica, called, check this out, the Dr. Bird. I wouldn't trust him to give you any kind of diagnoses, but as a bird, I'm sure he's cute. A lot of birds are cute. Go ahead and put in 1.5 ounces of some Dr. Bird or whatever Jamaican rum you have. See how that's, let's bring in overhead cam real quick. Make sure it's still working. Hey, what's up? Bring this down. You notice how you look at that? What's the first thing you say? You say, well, that's not so dark. Well, I will tell you, not a dark Jamaican rum. See how I taught you something? Now you know. That's not a dark Jamaican rum because it's not dark, right? It is a Jamaican rum, not a dark Jamaican rum because it's not dark. We're going to go ahead and pour this in here. Thank you, Utopia. Listen, I'm not trying to, all I'm saying is, listen, Anders Ericsson is a fabulous bartender. That dude solves problems. He's out there making great drinks. Nice short videos. Love the short videos. Oh, when I'm looking for a video, do I love a short video. I love what he's up to. He and I are just different. Steve the bartender gets right down to it. Steve, my very best friend who I, made recently. He gets to it. Tells you what's going in there. I don't do that. Keep you here for half an hour because I promise you half an hour. Okay. 1 of sour, a little bit less than 2 of sweet. This isn't going to be the sweetest cocktail of all time. 3 of strong. Okay, we got some a little bit overproof in our Dr. Bird, 100 proof right there, so 50 plus another Karuba. We're not exactly at 3 parts strong, but if we count the cassis and the allspice, then we're getting there, right? 4 of wheat. That is, of course, going to be coming when we are shaking. We're going to shake this one nice and hard to get as much water to sort of melt into this. Otherwise, this could become a syrupy, soupy mess. We don't want that. Instead of adding more juice, more filler, we're just going to shake it hard, okay? 4 of wheat and a little spice to make it all nice. We have, obviously, our spice from the allspice, but we're also going to be putting in a couple dashes of some Amy Beer sponsored Angostura bitters. It calls for 1 dash. I do the cooking at my house. I love cooking. One of my very favorite things. I like making drinks and I like cooking. If ever I see put in 1 clove of garlic into a recipe, I scoff. 1 clove of garlic is not going to do anything. I will often put half of a whole garlic into something if it calls for 1 clove. 1 clove of garlic has done nothing for nobody, ever. 1 dash of Angostura bitters has done nothing for nobody. If it calls for 1 dash, let's be adults about this, all right? Let's be adults. Grow up. Put a couple more dashes in there. Here we go. Lots and lots of ice. Because we're going to be shaking this hard, we need lots and lots of ice. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, all the way to the top. Baby, baby. That's what we're looking for. Extra ice to make it extra nice. That's what we want. Hello, Cocktail Lulu. Good to see you. See you in Cocktail Lulu tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Bonbon, did you get the new zombie mug? Oh, Bonbon, let us know. Bated breath we are waiting with. Nice, big shake. Because we've added we didn't add iced tea to this, which is how the original punches, or a lot of punches would have been made. They would have had water and tea added to them for that 4 of wheat. We don't have that. We have just a big old block of liquor and juice. We need to give this a big shake to make sure that we get our 4 of wheat in here. So let's go. Probably shouldn't have worn such a tight shirt for this. Here we go. Oh, good. I have an announcement to make. Quick announcement for everybody. Bonbon did get the mug. And last year's mug. Awesome. Good. Good, good, good. Well, I love to hear it. You love to hear tiki mugs are so personal, right? You see a tiki mug, you don't buy every tiki mug. You buy the one you like. You see that they're selling it in another state. Hey, ready to get to the other state? We got to get that tiki mug. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and pour this. We're going to just pump and dump this. We're going to use the ice from the shake until we're most of the way there. And then, grab this. And pour the rest of that liquid right through there. And then we're going to chastise ourselves a little bit because we didn't use enough ice. Pour a couple of those guys in there. Boink, 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 boink. And there we have it. Okay. That's cinnamon. Where's my nutmeg? Hold on. See, let me just say, Anders Ericsson. His name's Anders Ericsson, right? Eric Anderson? Which one is it? He would never stop a whole show. There's some right there. He would never stop a whole show in order to go rooting around in his extra drawer because he didn't know where his unit of nutmeg was. He also probably wouldn't quit midway through and say, you know what, we'll do the next best thing. Anders Ericsson. It is Anders Ericsson. Good. I knew a kid named Eric Anderson. So it's like Eric Anderson, Anders Ericsson. We're just going to take a little bit of nutmeg. We're just going to sprinkle a little bit on top. Would it be better if we had one of our little nutmegs and we squeezed it in there? Yeah, or filleted it in there? Yeah. A little better. Oh, you know what else I got? I don't think I'll ever use this. Let's use it here. I have 24 karat gold. This is 24 karat gold. We're going to take our little guy right here, pull this out. We're going to take a little piece of gold. Oh, yeah, look at that. Just a little piece of gold, and we're going to float it right here on top. Just a big old waste of gold. What are you going to do? I think this is edible gold. Oh, God, I hope it's edible gold. 100% pure gold leaf. I think we can eat it. You know what? I'm going to eat it either way. There we go. That's it. This is the Tea and Krampus, made by a guy named Martin Kate. I'm going to try not to spill this on the gold. There we go. Get a little extra in there. Made by a guy named Martin Kate, who is one of the big tiki boys in the world, one of the guys that is keeping tiki alive. Just generally a good guy. Just because I don't particularly think Tea and Krampus is the greatest name for a cocktail, but not dipping into my gold supply for this drink. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Pablo Mamo. I just sitting there. Figured last tiki drink of the year. We'll make it. This is what I got for you. We did it. We figured it out. Let's see how we did. If you were to just look at this mathematically, you would say that's a tiki drink. That's a punch. He followed a lot of the conventions. Let's see how we did, though. Yeah. All you have to know is how to build a drink. I know it's... All you got to do is know how to build a drink. Once you know how to build a drink, then every drink is possible. It's so gosh darn simple. Once you understand what it is, you can look at this drink and say, okay, could we have put a little bit more booze in here? Possibly. Probably could have fit a little bit more booze in here. Would have certainly changed the drink a little bit. Could we have, instead of shaking it really hard, put in some soda water or some flavored soda in there? Yes, absolutely, we could have done that. Be a different drink, though. It follows the conventions. It knows what it wants to be. It wants to be a punch, and it has that vanilla, and it has that all-spice dram that really starts to make this feel like it is more than just an island drink. It's a little heavy, which we like. Got a bit of a heft to it. It really works. Really well done on this drink. To our good friend, to our good friends up at Smugglers Cove. A spectacular addition to the Tiki Christmas pantheon. There just aren't that many. So I'm glad that you guys did that. Thank you guys. From a guy that watches episodes late, it's way better live. No ads. That's true. Oh gosh, are there ads that play when they do the other time? No. I will say, I don't want to give myself too much credit, but I have the option to run ads during the live show, and I don't. Because I would hate that. not for you. I would get so distracted when everyone's like, oh, there's an ad playing. I would lose my mind, spin around 3 times, walk out and come back. It's just a lot. So we don't put ads on the live show. That seems silly. I'm not saying we'll never do it. We'll never do it. What are we going to make an extra? I think we might go from 0.0003 cents to 0.003 cents. 10 times more money. Not worth it. Not worth it. Yeah, we love seeing Ernie on the show. Absolutely. Thank you again, Matt. Ernie, you want to say something? There you go. Ernie's got some words. Put this out of the way so we can all see Ernie. That's what I got for you guys. We have a full week of shows this week. We are coming back here on Thursday for our final weekday show of the year. And then we are, well, I guess that's not true. So we're coming back Thursday for Thirsty Thursday. We'll be back here on Saturday for our Christmas Spectacular. We've been writing things for that. We have some special guests planned. It'll be a big, in the vein of a very Pee-wee Christmas. It will be that. So hopefully you guys are going to be showing up on Saturday. We will then take a week-long break, right? So we won't do shows Tuesday, Thursday, which I believe Thursday is Christmas Day, and then Saturday we won't do that. We'll be back here then on Tuesday the 30th, for the State of the Bar address. So wear your nicest clothes, whatever you would wear to a State of the Union address, but instead we're going to the State of the Bar address, where I will talk about the things that we did well this year, the things that we did not do so well, and how we are going to change things in the future. There are usually some big announcements that go on there. So I would love it if you guys had some suggestions. Hey, Cush, we like it when you do this. We like it when you do that. More of this, less of that. Let's figure it out. So if you guys have anything that you want to add to the State of the Bar address, that would be spectacular. Yes, break out the Kleenex. Yeah, poor Dr. Cush does cry at every one of those. So that is what I got for you guys. Very excited. I get to see some of you tomorrow. But we will be back here live on Thursday to make more drinks and close out this very interesting year. Very, very interesting year. Yeah, Pee-wee Christmas. It's going to be very much like a Pee-wee Christmas. Very, very Pee-wee Christmas. Okay. That's it. Oh, I only did 43 minutes to make one drink. Do you think somebody's going to hire me? Do you think somebody will watch this and be like, that dude, what is he, Speedy Gonzalez? He makes a whole drink in 43 minutes? Got to get him behind the bar. Thank you, guys. Until next time, what do we always say? Can I just do one more lap real quick for not playing ads during the live show? And then we're forever on the hunt.
Are you Dr. Jinga Janga?
For Dr. Jinga Janga. But until then, guys, thank you so much for showing up to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm Dr. Cush, and until next time, what do we always say?
Bye!
Bye! It's pretty good. Bye! I'm almost there.
Bye!
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 Bye! I don't have enough gravel.
Bye!
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 Bye.